Alright, let's do this. Hello, friends. It is the end. This was finals week, so for those of you who are on the quarter system, you know that our weeks are typically 11 weeks long. And this is going to kind of be the end of the series here, of this vlogging session. So, there's obviously a lot of things going on in this video, but we're gonna get to them. This week was atypically just, as I said, finals week, so I had all my finals. I had one each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. True to form, I kind of probably procrastinated more than I should have, but I think I did very well on all my finals, so things are okay. I know that I'm a really good student and that maybe my attendance hasn't been where it should have been this quarter maybe. I've been a little bit later than I should be. But I know I'm okay. I know I'm an A student. I'm going to hold on to that belief. Words I don't like. Highlights of this week outside of finals week is obviously commencement. I graduated as of 3-ish hours ago. Yeah, I said my goodbyes. We're going to get on that word in a minute. I said my goodbyes to the 3 best people that I've met in 4 years. I said goodbyes to people that I consider my best friends in these 4 years of college. And that's a little yeah, I don't know. It's 22 years young and a lot of emotions, a lot of everything. Wednesday, because I can't do this in order, I went into my building to try and deposit my department key. Ended up getting more well wishes and hugs and praise than I could ever imagine that I deserve, and I cried real hard. You're gonna see something on that maybe in the blog. And then goodbyes to the best people that I've met, and today I graduated. So I'm not going to recap graduation. There's a lot left in what I have to do. I think I have 2 more weeks in which I'm going to recap a lot of things, recap college, maybe recap graduation. But there's really not much to say. As of today, your boy has graduated. Class of 2015. There's a lot of questions. There are a lot of things that I don't know about the future. There are job apps, there are interviews, there's Shanghai, there's ARB, there's EPA. I don't know what's next. And hopefully you stay tuned and find out with me. This week's speakers, they're ones that I want to thank Jessica. Jessica, that night we went out a few weeks ago, you inspired me and asked me, what am I doing for the end of my series? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to keep it a secret. They're going to introduce themselves. They're the 2 people that have done absolutely everything for me, and I owe them absolutely everything for the person that I am today. They're the people who are waiting on me right now so that we can get home, and I cannot cry right now. We gotta go. I thank you. Thank you. I say it to you guys a lot, but for everyone, for you too, thank you for everything you've given me. Quick shout out to the city of Davis. I left my cap and my flowers and my leis on a bench behind Social Side because we were trying to get back, and I freaked out. It was 20 minutes. It sat there for 20 minutes and not gone. So thank you, City of Davis, for being wonderful. I'm going to wrap this up. I've gone on a little bit longer than I anticipated. Michael, I know you're in Yosemite. I did have quite a bit of this for the sake of calling it done, for the sake of whatever is next. Cheers. That's warm. Thank you for wasting your time with me for 11 weeks. You guys still got some time with me. Birds. You still got some time with me left, so we'll see how things go. And for now, to sleep, to celebrate, and to sign off. Bye, guys. Okay. Yeah, but this isn't going to show for a while, just so you guys know. So don't expect it next week. I've got other people lined up this week.
Oh, it's not coming on tonight?
No, sorry, Mom.
He's shooting for next season.
Hi! So, I don't know when this is going to be, but it's going to be much later. This is a special segment.
They won't know that.
Okay. These are my parents.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Thank you. We got to wrap this. I got a flight. This is my father, Michael. This is my mother, Pauline. Or I guess Mom and Dad to me, but...
Small pretend.
I regret doing this already. Alright, we're gonna go. We're just gonna How did we meet? Except, I mean, not. All right, skipping.
Yeah, duh.
What was your first impression of me?
You were tiny and pink.
First impression is that I knew he would be a very organized individual.
Okay, how? When? Like when?
When asked to pick up his toys at the age of,
Oh, okay.
That would not have been your first
4?
impression, honey.
But like, like first tangible, like that's a viable way to interpret that question.
cleaning up his toys, he would put all of his toy Power Rangers all in the same facing position with all of their hands and feet aligned the same way. So that's organization at
My
an early
first
age.
impression was, and I told you this, he was a very cooperative child because you started getting mopey about a week before he was due. And I said, what's the matter? And he said, oh, I just wish I'd had my first child before I turned 29.
Okay, don't age my mom. Jeez.
Okay, and you weren't due for another week or something. You were born 6 hours before her birthday.
Alright.
So I went, there you go.
I don't really have a first impression of you guys because I mean, you're my parents. So, I'll probably end up answering this later, so I'm gonna skip. This is so much harder with my parents. Favorite memory. What is your favorite memory with me? Either as parents or individually? I guess you would have to collaborate on the parents one. So individually, what is your favorite memory with me?
Way too many to choose from.
Okay, alright.
Probably your first Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. When you were starting to try to learn to walk, and one of the Christmas gifts you got was from Uncle Roger, was that truck thingamajig that you grab the back handle of and stand up and walk behind. And you played with it all day Christmas Day. And the day after Christmas, she was sleeping. I got up with you. I took you out to the living room at the old house and laid you on the, set you down on the floor, and you made a beeline to that truck. You grabbed hold of it, took one step, let go of the truck, and just walked across the room. You were like, I don't need this anymore. And I went, well, there's a wasted gift.
Just gonna,
That's a good one.
Oh, thanks.
That isn't your memory. You were asleep.
Favorite memory. Alright, so with Dad, it was definitely the drive that we took to Davis for my orientation. I felt like that was a really good time for us. I mean, I enjoyed it. That was, 6 hours on the road there, 6 hours back. It was good. I felt like coming into my young adult stage of my life, like, I felt like that was a good time in our relationship.
Because I let you drive over 100.
Moving on!
Oh,
Mom.
you didn't hear that. Sorry.
Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't you guys a married couple? Don't you share everything? Mom, favorite memory? God. Do you remember in middle school when I was getting out of my problem child stage, or maybe getting into it going into high school? But you went for a drive to car. We were probably being really bad children, and you needed some air. And you went for a drive, and I asked if I could go with you. And that was like probably the first time we started talking about things that I felt like an adult to have opinions on. You don't have to be the biggest rip on the pond to make a difference. That's where that might come from.
Oh, and the road trip we took.
Okay, favorite memory?
Yeah, when she went to
China.
with Grandma and Grandpa.
That's a good one.
You and I and your brothers took a road trip for a week and a half. That was fun.
That's good. Is there anything we have left to do in our time together?
Yes, I'm taking Mikey to the villages of China, where my parents lived. Very rural, very, very rural. So I'd like to be able to go back there with Mikey.
I won't be taking you to the villages where my parents lived, because it was the Blue Mountains of Kentucky and outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. You don't need to see that. No one needs to see that. I saw it once. It scarred me for life. Anyway, moving on.
I would like to take another family vacation with you guys before I get stupid busy. I don't know, because Hawaii and Boston were just such good trips.
Awesome.
And so now that we're
Seattle.
not belligerent teenagers, I think we can actually appreciate some time together.
Europe would be a great one.
Oh, I've been wanting.
Europe would be good.
I've been wanting to take you to Europe for 20 years.
You guys can get some passports, right? You can renew your passport.
Yeah.
What is one thing on your bucket list?
Going to Europe.
Okay.
Bucket list. Gonna have to come back to that one.
I have to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
It's the dust in this house. One thing on my bucket list that I haven't already said. God damn.
Get over your allergies?
Yeah.
those out before you?
I probably should.
Yeah.
Cause Jesus Lord.
Sean has a trick for it, but I don't think we should discuss it.
No. One thing on my bucket list. I kind of really want to skydive. Truman talked about it last week, and I hadn't considered it, but I don't want to mention that. I want to hike Everest. Or one of those like really high mountain ranges. I really want to do that. Fuji would be a good one. I should have done it when I was in Japan. Favorite produce?
Watermelon.
Well, I was gonna say
Watermelon.
watermelon's probably about the only one I can come up with. Yeah.
Watermelon's my favorite.
You guys are so cute. Favorite produce?
Avocado.
I really like yams.
Yeah.
The Christmas yams.
Oh yeah.
Yams are really good.
Like the ones she left in the oven when we went to go. I had to race home to get them.
We're gonna come back to your bucket list one. So, something to tell yourself in 5 or 10 years, or special words. Oh my God! Special parent edition. Something you would like to tell me in 5 or 10 years. So, 27 or 32.
Get out of the house. No kidding.
That will not be a problem.
See, time does change everything, doesn't it? Time does expand your patience.
So Chinese. Dad? That's to me, I'm assuming.
Yes.
In 5 years, in 10 years?
In 5 years that it wasn't as serious as it was. For
Alright.
real.
Alright.
For real.
You have to clue me in later as to what that's all about. I'm apparently missing something. Nothing new. I hope you enjoyed growing up, because in a couple of weeks it's over. It's time to,
At 27? Hopefully.
man up. Well, okay, at 27, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be past that point I was talking about right now.
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
And we're back.
Bucket list.
I mean, we're at the end.
I could learn how to swim and not be so afraid of the water.
Learn how to swim. Alright, we're gonna work on that.
Well, you know how to swim. You just won't stick your face in the water.
Question. I mean, you're random. Question. You can pick from list, or you can shoot me one. You both have that right? You can get your glasses.
Pick from list. Yeah.
I mean, it's not an exhaustive list. I mean,
That week when you were a junior in high school and you told me you were going to, no.
oh God, no. Let's.
We're not
No,
doing
we're not
that
going
kind
there.
of Q&A. Okay.
Regrets.
Dream job,
Yeah.
future. Can I ask that one?
Yeah.
Oh God.
That is a perfect mom
You
question.
two would both decide on that one.
I was going to ask what's your best course, worst course.
I already answered that one. You don't watch my vlogs, Dad. This breaks my heart.
Dream job.
Dream job, future, man. In a perfect world, president, and then I just laid out a bunch of laws and fix everything. Just no questions asked. I'm so well loved that everyone passes everything. More feasible.
That was the virtual world now.
Yeah.
My parents just shot down my dreams on camera. Sorry. Feasible. Probably a metropolitan planner for, if not Los Angeles or San Francisco, then California maybe, even at a larger sense. I mean, you guys have known for a long time that transportation is probably my passion. And so I just want to fix Metro. You know, when I look back at some history, and that Transcontinental Railroad is what bridged this nation together and brought us into a really good age, and I look at the amount of cars, and I look at your drive to Ontario was so bad for you. So just not healthy for you. I would just, and having gone abroad, transportation is everything. Once you take that factor out of people's lives, life becomes a lot simpler. You save a lot of money, a lot of stress.
And you give a lot of life back to the people.
Yeah, you bridge it, you bring culture back together. I would really like to fix California's rail system in particular.
It needs it, that's for sure.
No.
Best. Okay, yeah, that's a reciprocal question. Dream job future. What did you guys?
That I don't become a grandparent until much later.
Whoop. Okay.
That's a dream job?
No, future.
Future. So that when that time comes, I can be that total grandmother, and that's all I would do. And
Just
raise
be
them-
retired old lady.
Raise them in the very strict Asian culture.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger grandma.
Uh-huh.
Dad. Dream future. Optimal, I guess is the better way.
Well, to retire in a few years completely so we can just relax and travel and raise grandkids.
Okay, but that's not for a while yet.
Oh no. Oh no.
No
No.
grandkids.
We have different dream futures.
Okay. I'm not gonna be providing the grandchildren. Talk to Sean and Dad.
Awesome.
Oh, fine.
I'm not. I.
Awesome.
Shoutouts. Do you have anyone you'd like to say anything to?
Probably no one that's going to be watching your blog.
There we go.
Yeah. And in my defense, I didn't know until a week or two ago that your vlog was ongoing. I thought it ended with your overseas trip. So
That's it.
They're named by weeks, so.
No one. Nothing.
again,
Yeah, that's fine.
A shout out to all of Michael's friends. Awesome friends. Thank you.
and the Davis dogs.
Hey, my puppies.
Thanks for going cleatless in Arizona so that he and Sean could play together. Wish we'd have been there. The one game we missed, and you guys do something special. Thanks.
Okay. Not it. Oh, I'm so sad. Good?
Good.
I hope that was loud enough. Otherwise, we have to redo it.